Well, we might as well talk about personal response to pandemics. Seeing how there's something in the news. Now, I did talk about in 2 other videos, but I'll just recap it here. My own social experience with it was I got to find out my place in the social hierarchy of my friend group. That, a friend said, oh, don't come over here, don't visit. Nope, we don't want to catch the whatever. I don't want to spread it to my dad or my mom who's old and frail. I don't want to make them sick. And of course, then they go and visit each other. But now I can't visit. I can't visit because I guess I'm not worth the risk. Right? I'm a lower status person. I use the motorcycle club analogy. You have the hang-arounds and people just kind of chill with you to see if they fit the vibe of the club. You have the probationary members who they're trying out, and then you have the full-fledged members, right? I was just a hang-around, and one apparently not well liked. So, and of course we have this chance of, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the old hantavirus. We'll see, right? The same people, of course, in my life are like, yeah, ACAB, but not if it's for medical things. They're all for state force when it comes to medical things. Absolutely. And of course, it's, that means cops are good. But then, of course, if a person of color gets killed by a police officer in a particularly disturbing way, then back to ACAB and back to gathering in large numbers in the same space. People don't mean what they say. It's all vibe. The whole thing's vibe. People say ACAB, they don't even really fucking mean it for the most part. They don't. When they say ACAB, like, yeah, it was vibe over, cops were bad in this circumstance, so we're just going to say ACAB. For the most part, there's a few principled anarchists out there that initiating force against others is wrong. Good for you. Right? It applies to agents of the state as well. Good for you. All right? You're few and far between. So whatever, if my friend group wants to shut me out again, if it gets to that point, okay. One thing I'm not going to do is keep on talking to them online, though. No more this, no more Zoom calls, no more chat group calls, no more Facebook Messenger video chat, none of that crap. I'm done. You want to talk to me, then you come see me and talk to me. I'm not playing that fucking game anymore. Yeah, the electronic mediator inserted itself between human interactions that time, and it bothered me, but I didn't take a fucking stand against it. Well, I'm gonna take a stand against it this time. That's bullshit. Whatever. If it comes, this is how they introduced the CDBC or the equivalent thereof, because hey, if things got to get shut down, they have to start rationing stuff. That's the perfect time to introduce your CDBC to buy your rations. Not to mention, eliminating some of the surplus population, seeing how we may have some crop shortages or whatnot. Hey, it'd be more gallons of fuel per person available after, 35% of the population dies off, or whatever the fatality rate is. Yeah, again, that's all speculation. My point is, though, that's how I would do it. If I were in charge, that's how I would do it. And I know all the people would say, ACAB, we're going to line up, get their ration, get your ration, digital ID for your rations. Get your digital ID for your commerce, verify you got your pokes. You're all poked up. The people that talk the biggest fucking game, ACAB, which by logical extension, the state is bad because they are the enforcers of the state. Yeah, ACAB until there's a virus going around. ACAB until you want one. Until you want a cop around, right? You're tough, you're powerful, you're confident until, of course, there's a virus. And then, oh God, we need the state. We need the state. You can do what you want. No one has to associate with me. I'm not entitled to anyone's affection. And they're not entitled to mine either. They have the right to not associate with me. And I have the right to not put up with their bullshit. Doesn't mean that I won't take meaningful precautions if there's something going around. But in an emergency, you circle the wagons with your loved ones. You don't push them out. That's all I got to say. Want to push me out? That's fine. I can be alone. That's it. I can be alone. Now I'm going to go run my shitty ass karaoke show. Thanks for watching.